Hello, everybody. You are watching PR Talk Show, and I'm your host, Muhammad Shahbaz Alam. India has 100% core competency to challenge 100% tariff of America. US President Donald Trump's decision to impose a 100% tariff on branded and patented pharmaceutical imports from October 1 has put the spotlight on India's pharmaceutical exports, a sector heavily reliant on the American market. Firstly, look at the agenda. The agenda is to grab voters by virtual nationalism. No worries who will suffer, no worries who will get profit or loss, no worries about long term consequences. America imported nearly USD 233 billion in pharmaceutical and medicinal products, according to the Consensus Bureau. Noteworthy, Indian exports of USD only 9 billion out of 233 billion of US import, which is just approx 4%. President Donald Trump is promoting local manufacturing in America. This is the agenda, but this agenda before that the nationalism, the virtual nationalism. So look at the facts and the figures. The US is India's single biggest pharmaceutical market, accounting for 31% of Indian pharma exports in 2024-25. During 2024, India has exported to over 200 countries across the world. Around 70% India's exports are to highly regulated markets like North America, Europe. The top 5 export destinations for Indian pharmaceutical industry in 2024 were the USA, UK, South Africa, Netherlands, and France. Noteworthy, US saves 200 billion annually due to the affordable Indian medicine, and US move will directly impact patients' purchase power of the America. This American should understand who will face the consequences. Only the American patient. Look at the core competency of India. Are India ready to take challenge of the US 100% tariff or not? India is now holding top level in global governance. See at CEO of top 10 companies of the world. There is no match of Indian governance. India holds 72% H1B visa, means for innovations. America requires investment and Indian talents. Now this shift is 100% possible with the K1 visa of China. China is ready to grab this opportunity, and China is ready to be better than the America. Okay, because now America is America because of the 72% talent of the Indian also. In America cannot ignore that. If Indian will be shifted from the America, then the economy will also shift from the America. No doubt about it. Core competency of India is that India has maximum number of USFDA approved plant outside America. This is a gem. This is a core competency of India. Means India can easily enter deeply into the European market right away, and most importantly, MENA region, Middle East and North African region, which is untapped market for India. And see the current need of Saudi Arabia is equally interested to join hands with India to safeguard health security to the people of MENA region. Pharma India can easily help Saudi Arabia to fulfill the health security of MENA region right away. So there is need of both the ends. So need and supply chain will match right away, and we know that Saudi Arabia lacks only the USFDA approved plant or the UK MHRA approved plant or European GMP approved plant for the branded medicine. Okay, but for OTC products they might accept the WHO approved plant. So India has that core competency level and can supply right away to the MENA region, and both the continents will be happy. Both the countries association would be on a very win-win situation. Look at the role and responsibility of the Indian government. Indian government should introduce pharma exporter policy right away, which should be trustworthy, transparent, and financially viable. Stop divide Hindu Muslim and rule. It is need of the hour to connect Arab world for business association. So double standard cannot work together. Pharmaxil has rule not to pay to the exporter for product registration, bioequivalence study, plant registration, to name a few. Pharmaxil reimburse to only 1% exporter who are very close to the management or with the board members, which is not fair actually. No, nobody can trust on the Pharmaxil that Pharmaxil will pay back the way they promise, because Pharmaxil has so many reasons not to pay, and they work on that. Okay, this is a very wrong and negligible and non-trustworthy approach of the Pharmaxil. Whosoever is handling this organization, this is a very serious challenge. They are not promoting the pharma industry, rather they are promoting the few pharma companies. Next, there is no policy as how to help exporter for registration of products and to help new exporters to enter into the export business. Pharma export will not grow only on false commitment the way politician lures voters during the election. No, the government has to implement policy in place, but respective officers are derailing the policy just to support few big pharma measures. We will look at. Nobody is ready to listen to the exporters for centralized export policy since March 2025, and everybody is very much depressed, hopeless, and losing exports. Ultimately, India is losing the foreign currency. We cannot ignore. We should understand the economy. We should understand how economy impacted. If we will lose $1 billion into the export market, so the 1 lakh employees will be impacted. US has put 50% tariff, then 50 lakhs jobs were impacted. Now they put 100% tariff. So 100% means the 100 means 1 crore. 1 crore population, those who are working, their jobs will be impacted. And US is also working on to stop the H1B visa. If this happens, then again 10 lakhs jobs will be impacted. So more than 110 lakhs jobs will be impacted. And India will be entering into the debt. Every Indian now has to pay back to the World Bank 7,50,000. Now it increased to the more than the 12 lakhs. So per person has to pay to the pay debt to the World Bank 12 lakhs. This is very challenging, and it was just 3,90,000 in 2023. See, we are in just 2025. It is just crossed 300%. So again, so nobody is ready to listen to the exporter for central export policy. Exporters are losing commitment with the importers because of the delay in clearance in most of the ports and airport. I mean, not to say that every port every port and airport are doing the wrong, or they doing the planned way to delay the consignment, but this is centralized policy that impacted negatively a lot. See, we are very much happy and confident that our regulators are very much competent, knowledgeable, and can handle the situations right away. And they worked a lot, day and night, Sunday to Monday, morning to evening, even the whole night, for the clearance of the consignment and availability of the products across the world. So salute to the CDSU people and the regulators as well. But the situation right now, those who are heading the CDSU, he has to make a decision industry friendly. Right now, no decision is industry friendly. I am ready to debate for that. There should be a strong financially viable policy rather than the introducing everyday new policy and NOC to the exporter. This is not way of working, and we should understand one thing that even the DCGI position should be for those who started career as a drug inspector, then promoted as ADC, then DDC, joined DDC, and the DCGI. Then only he or she can understand the ways out, how to handle the situation, how to handle the consequences, how to implement the policy. Those who has no such experience, and one day he or she came as a DCGI, then he cannot understand the industry very well. This is the exact definition. Okay, so DCGI should be from the DCGI only. Promotion should be within the DCGI, within the CDC only. There should be a strong, viable policy rather than introducing everyday new notice and NOC to the exporters. The government should introduce pharma credit card with at least USD 1 million to 10 million, depending upon the requirement of the exporters. It is very, very mandatory and need of the hour. If we will not help the exporters financially, then our export will never grow. Exporters are not registering the product because they don't have money. They don't have surplus resources. So who will provide the surplus resources? Ultimately, if export will come or financial or foreign currency will come, this will help to grow India. So for growth of India, for clearing the debt of the India, we need the export. Export is just like an oxygen, just like a blood. If we will not have the sufficient blood, then how will we survive? We have to have the oxygen. Without oxygen, we cannot survive. And we have experience of the corona call. How important is oxygen? So for economy, export is just like an oxygen. Export, foreign currency due to the export is need of the hour, just like an oxygen. Learn from the past. We have history, we have legacy, we have faced situation, and we have overcome as well. Do not forget that Russia is our first global partner. A friend in need is a friend indeed. America came closer to India because of unmatched talent pool that made America great. Yes, unmatched talent pool of India pushed America to come closer to the India that made America great. And now, how India responded to economic sanctions of America. Remember, how India developed Pram 1000 supercomputer when America rejected to supply. How India developed space power, reaching to moon and the sun. There is no match. There is no match right now. And look at our neighbor. Situation has changed. India has to have their own political, economic partners, right political partners also. Russia could be the best partner for India. Israel is not the right partner for India because Israel goes with the power only. When Israel came into the existence, that time the British power. Now there is no British power, so Israel moved to the US. And now you look at the US, everybody is angry with the US. So again, the brand image or the trust of the America gone away because of the Israel. And now Pakistan and Saudi Arabia signed contract of defense and the intelligence sharing also, and because India is very close to the Israel, so Saudi Arabia came with the Pakistan, and it is a good opportunity for Pakistan also. Pakistan has proven that Pakistan is a very intelligent country, and India is lagging behind right now. India cannot grow with the Israel. India cannot grow with the America. India will grow with the Russia, and India should join hands with the Pakistan and the China rather than going away from the closer country. India should have very good association with the Pakistan, with the China, with the Russia, Bangladesh, Myanmar, Nepal, and every neighbor countries and across the world, in the African countries as well. But India should go away from the Israel and the America, because they don't demand right now. They are going away from India. So we should not be follower. We should have our own talent. We should have our own stand. And now we know that we should take a stand, that we can overcome the situation. India should join hands with the Saudi Arabia for the MENA region development, for health security. And on the other hand, India will get the financial security as well. So for India, the Russian continent and the Arab world remain always a good friend. So if India will go closer with the America, closer with the Israel, then India has to go away from the Arab world and the Russia. So India has to decide whether they want the friend in need, a friend indeed, or the new opportunist friend. But I think our discussion is perfect, and your feedback is very important for us. And ultimate aim is to help India to come out with this menace. And yes, India can prove that. So your suggestion, your guidance, and your input is valuable. Please subscribe, share, and help India grow. Thank you so much.